far stealthily, you follow the group and hide behind one of these 4 pillars. And blood leaks down the walls and across the decor of this once grand hall. 4 stone pillars buttress the 30-foot-high vaulted ceiling. The middle third of each pillar is carved to look like a scowling dwarf with bulging muscles that supports the column's upper third on its broad shoulders. Blue sapphires glitter in the dwarf's eyes. The doors to the east wall stand 18 feet high, a carving of a mighty waterfall spanning the surfaces. Mithril inlays make the carved falls look like they are running with molten metal. A 40-foot-long, 20-foot-high curtain made of black dragon scales hangs from an iron rod bolted to the west wall. Suspended from the ceiling by iron chains is a 20-foot-long iron horn with etched dwarven runes scrolling around it. Norite, when you look up, you can see the first part of the inscription in dwarven runes, and it says, "If you bind us." And the scrolling runes go around the top side of the horn, and you can't see it from the floor.
Well, I think that we should understand this area a little bit better before we open those doors. I'm going to check behind the curtains. Someone help Norite read the rest of the script on that horn.
So,
hey, levitate him up, cancel.
That would work.
And that's what I shall do.
Okay. So you levitate Norite up, and the entire inscription says, "If you blind us, shall we not revenge?" Aaron, you check the curtain at the back end western wall, and you find that it is extremely old. The black dragon scales have become brittle with age and are no longer valuable.
Okay, and nothing's hiding behind the curtain.
No.
And we have blood pouring down the walls.
Yep, there's lots of blood pouring down the walls.
And we got blood on the floor.
Yep. It's like an emo dance party in here.
Gross.
This is like the scene from Blade.
Right? Hold on just a moment.
Extinguishers are spraying blood all over the room.
I will be right back. What's up? Oh, really? This late? Wow.
All right. So, Brody, are you going to kick open the door?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. So, Brody, you kick open the door. I like how you guys just run headlong into certain death.
Hey, I'm not running headlong into anything.
The only one not running headlong into. Yeah, you're quietly traipsing behind those who are running headlong into certain death. This is an 18-foot high double, or the 18-foot high double doors open into to the west and swing inward, revealing a stone-tiled foyer with 40-foot high ceilings. In the corner, on the north and south wall, are two 40-foot diameter, 6-foot diameter and 6-foot tall stone braziers filled with burning coals. Smoke and embers rise from each of them. Further to the... Oops, that's the wrong button. Continuing to the east is a long hall, and the hall is 20 feet wide, 30 feet high, arched hall lined with 15-foot tall iron statues of armored dwarves draped in cobwebs. And you can see that their eyes flicker with what looks like candle flames in each of their eye holes in their helmets. And all of the statues are standing with their iron axes held high. So that is what you see in 23 days.
I want to rush down to the center of that next room.
Okay.
Rush down the corridor in a haphazard manner.
So you guys see Brody just take off booking it to the end of the hall. What do the rest of you do? Aaron.
Had it muted. So he's heading off to the east
Yeah.
at high speed, huh?
Yeah, he takes off booking it down to the end of the hall.
And that was because there was trouble at the end there, I
No,
assume.
I
No.
just yelled back, seems clear.
Yeah.
Okay, just insanity. Got it. Well, I will carefully do my 30-foot move, which should put me out here, and I'm going to look at these little star pillar thingies.
So those are 30-foot, or I'm sorry, 15-foot tall iron statues of armored dwarves draped in cobwebs. They have little flickers of candlelight in each of the eye holes in their helmets, and they're holding their iron great axes aloft.
All right, so I've moved, and I'm looking down to the east. I see our insane comrade. Is there anything else visible?
So the thing that you notice looking at the back of Brody as he runs down here, and we'll get to that in a minute, is that the area is, it's not necessarily filled with smoke like the forges that Telfar found is filled with smoke, but the area is quite hazy, filled with smoke coming from these braziers here, and there apparently are more braziers here because the smoke seems to be thicker as you get further down the hall.
Well, I'm very suspicious of those braziers, but I will end my 6 seconds.
Norte, what would you like to do?
So, we're checking out. We were checking out the wall. Then we were checking out the braziers.
Right. So there are these are the braziers here and here.
And Brody is over in that big, kind of oval-looking room over here, right?
Yeah, the room that looks like the head of an axe.
Oh, I guess it
Didn't see
does.
that before.
Silly dwarves building their houses to look like weapons.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Norate, go ahead and make a history check. We're gonna put you right here.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a throne?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
No.
24.
Is there anybody on it?
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that before.
Probably not.
24 history check.
So 24, you can tell that these 15-foot tall iron statues of dwarves are Malarcan dwarves. Like these statues were meant to commemorate like a Malarcan clan Malarcan clan dwarven honor guard.
If I
And-
recall correctly, the Malaricans were the first builders of Undermountain, right? First inhabitants?
Pretty much, yeah. They had the Malarcan clan was part of the Delzoun Empire. They had mines and dwarven strongholds all over the Sword Coast.
Okay. So, why would there? Oh, these are probably past Malarcan.
Oh yeah, these statues are covered in cobwebs. The other thing that you know is that you can tell that at some point in the very, very distant past, these statues had continual flame spells cast on their eyes. And so the flickering candlelight that you see in the eye sockets of their helmets is actually the production of a continual flame spell.
Okay. These statues were made of iron, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Cancel. What would you like to do?
I was just looking at the sites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much else to describe here.
Aaron will ask Cancel if that smoke is magical or something, because it kind of freaks me out.
Let's smoke.
He's a warforged. He's like, smoke? What are you talking about? No, the smoke is not magical.
Last time we had dealt with smoke like that. There were like things flitting around inside of the vapors.
All of you, including Brody, as soon as you came into 23A, you all can smell, and you're not sure if it's coming from the smoke or not. You can smell the scent of roses and sulfur. That's an interesting incense you're burning in those braziers.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's my perfume called Hellish Decadence.
By Chanel, number 5. Oh wait, no, the Chanel number 5, that's Whorish Decadence.
Horror.
Or Whorish Decadence.
The hell do you say?
I don't know, you guys might get a kick out of this. I saw a meme the other day with Texas having electrical problems and they're having supply logistics problems. Somebody had posted, they're like, so if somebody came to Texas and said, the only way you people are going to survive is if everybody starts eating vegetarian, the entire population of Texas would all collectively take a big swig of whiskey and go, "Then I'll see you in hell." Telfar, what would you like to do? I see you're hiding behind one of the dwarf statues.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my party to get themselves in trouble and then I'll start shooting at stuff.
Okay, well that's about to happen.
Pretty much knows how we're gonna
Wait no longer.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
I'm gonna see you
irritate
guys to
people.
make someone mad and then I'll shoot them.
We're gonna basically have to start a massacre of some
Changing
sort.
my name to Leroy.
The fiends. it's
So
fine.
I need something for this. I don't
There hasn't been
know.
anybody really good. We've run into bad people everywhere. So I guess we're in good company.
So somebody's on the throne, huh?
I'm just thinking of no spoilers for this level, so
Yeah, this'll do.
I already know what we're gonna face, oh goodness.
A dragon.
Probably like 50 dragons, It's Dungeons and Dragons after all.
Well, yes.
We're in the dungeon.
It's kind of in the name.
Dragon.
Why can I not? Oh. Huh.
Okay, Brody, eat up his legendary actions before we get there.
Before he eats me.
Remember, you're fine if you have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And of course, this token isn't what he looks like.
He's supposed to be all shiny and yellow.
No. So, Brody, you come busting into this room, and this is a 40-foot high chamber. It's shaped like the head of a double-bladed axe. The room smells like roses and sulfur. Sitting on a throne made out of bones is a hairless, green-skinned Planatar with white feathered wings and eyes of molten silver. And the throne sits on a raised alcove. The chamber is dimly lit by 4 6-foot-tall, 6-foot-wide stone braziers filled with burning coals that produce smoke and embers. Make a perception check. The only reason I'm having you make the perception check is because your eyes are on this Planatar.
22.
Yeah. To the north, here, yep, right there, you see that there are these 2 pillars made out of, there are 2 crystal menhirs. And looking at this, you, and having experienced these before in Undermountain, you believe that this is one of Hallister's standing gates. To the south, here, you see that there is a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long pit. And when you come busting into the room, the Planatar, Fazrian, looks up. He's kind of sitting on the throne, leaning forward on his, resting his chin on his fist, and he looks up and he says, "Ah, you have come to be judged."
I guess so. Were we gonna kill this guy?
He says to you, he says, "Prove to me your innocence."
Of what?
That's a good defense. Be
Well,
more
actually, I think
specific.
if you say that, that pretty much says that you're guilty
No.
of something. You're
How
just
we-
trying to see if
did we-
he's looking for
What
that
did we tell the
particular
dwarf? Did
thing.
we tell the dwarf we were going to kill Fazrian?
I don't think that there was a definite agreement, but
He
I
wants
mean,
us to.
he wants you to, and he's willing to give you something that you would need.
But Planatars, are they generally good?
Yeah, he's an angel, but he was corrupted.
Oh.
And he says you guys. In fact, you guys down the hall, you can hear this booming celestial voice say, "Prove your innocence."
Innocence of what?
What does Brody
What
say?
could I possibly need to be innocent of?
I say you
You
can't
just-
judge me on my past deeds because I'm not dead yet. There's always a possibility of being good in the future. So you have to leave me alive so that you can judge me.
And he said, "Oh man, oh this is so fucked up."
Bring it, you pompous celestial windbag.
All right.
Yes, we have too many levels.
I kind of want to use my divine intervention to get my a figure of my god to come down and lecture this angel on what judgment is.
He's gonna do what he's gonna do. Same as me.
Yeah, just
I worship a god of judgment.
Oddly enough, so did he.
so you could use your divine intervention to say, "Hey God, you should take a look at this guy. Didn't he used to work for you?" And just
I don't think this guy used to work for Anubis.
let the chips fall where they may.
So you you go on about how he needs to leave you alive and can't judge you yet, and he says he bangs a rock on the arm of the bone throne and goes, "Guilty!" and out from behind the throne comes out a Yugoloth, who is one. This is Raximos,
Oh.
one of his Yugoloths, and he is Fazrian's executioner.
Oh, cool.
Let me add them to the list.
You can't just declare someone guilty. You need the approval of a jury. You need witnesses.
No.
That's
No,
only
you
for
don't.
the fallible mortals.
Yeah. Try telling a celestial being that he needs a jury.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Fazrian
try
rolled.
intervention to get my god to come down and just
Shit.
give this guy a lecture.
I'm going to summon my god to give him a good talking to.
Yes.
And Raximus gets a 19. Everybody roll initiative.
What kind of staff was it that we got last time?
Staff of Power.
Staff of power.
Like the guy from Metalocalypse. Anybody want some power?
17 for Aaron, typed in.
Okay.
Bring one from Norate, typed in.
Brody, what'd you get?
26.
Wow, that's pretty good. And cancel.
17.
Okay, so
Wanna
obviously
go first?
26, 21, 19, 17.
So we're killing this dude, right?
We're
for our
killing
fast
everybody and letting God sort it out. Literally.
Alright.
So, Raximos, the Yugoloth, is moving towards you, Brody.
Okay.
He is. What does he have? He's armed with a great axe, and he looks like the archetypical devil or demon. He kind of looks like the executioner or the butcher from Diablo 2, where he's got the horns, he's got the devil wings, and he's coming at you. What do you want to do?
Kick him.
All right, so you're gonna move 10 feet and attack.
Okay.
Go for it. I'm gonna kick him in his fiendish nads.
Kick him in his fiendish nads. Well, he's probably not going to be hit by an 18, is he?
Actually,
He just has 365 hit points.
you
now.
just hit him.
All right.
He has very, very manly nads. Didn't do much damage. It'd take 300 points of damage to
11 points of damage and a saving throw versus stun.
Ooh. Let's see here. So that's what, a con save?
Yep, 18.
No, he is stunned. Fucking monks. So, he gets a dopey face. Yeah. His plate is so big that it ends up covering everything else up. That's fine. So he is stunned. Your next attack. And you have advantage because he's stunned.
Alright. I'm going to spend the Kai point and kick him twice.
Alright. Flurry of kicks.
Well, oh, fuck. No, that is not. No, he misses. Twice.
Dope!
Nothing bad, but definitely misses.
Alright.
Whiffs on the stun guy.
I could hit him with just fine when I was... Norite, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Divine Intervention to summon my god to come down and
Come down and judge?
Planatar.
So who is your god?
Anubis, god of judgment and the afterlife.
Wow. So you couldn't find a god you liked here, so you had to go to an entirely other plane. Okay, so roll percentage, and you want to get 10 or less.
Okay. Nine.
Shit. Okay. Anubis does not come down. However, Anubis sends
Like
down.
an image of him.
Anubis sends you a diva. So you get an angel of Anubis, and this diva will act on your it'll act on your initiative at the end of your turns.
Okay.
So what would you like the diva to
Stats
do?
for diva.
So the question is, what would you like the diva to do?
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, I guess before you decide what you want the diva to do, and the diva has 30 feet of movement, would you like to move?
Yes, I am going to move up to here.
Okay. So what would you like this diva to do?
Yes. It's not how I expected it to go, but okay.
Never is with divas.
I think Chris needs to stop telling people what their target numbers are.
Well, it's always a 10% chance with divine intervention.
I didn't expect it to summon a diva. I expected it to summon an image to lecture this guy as, I don't know, roleplay purposes, I guess.
Okay, so this diva. Okay, so you didn't summon a diva. You have a ghostly image of a diva, but it's not Anubis as you would expect. But it is a angel dressed in Egyptian garb. And so what do you want this? What kind of I mean, I know you want him to lecture, but what are you going to have this diva say?
Oh, you know, like stuff like you have to learn how to judge mortals well. You need to learn that they make mistakes because they are mortals. They can't help it. You need to know that they and just keep going on like that.
Okay.
But make that argument.
Man, I would have thought it was way harsher. Like, how dare you profane
and
your God? You
something like that. And something like that.
Okay. And as soon as your diva is done giving the lecture, before it can basically go away into back to where it came from, Fazrian waves his hand and causes the ghostly image of the diva to waver and then disappear, and he goes, "You're guilty as well." On initiative count 20, let's see here.
We all die.
Dang it.
Legendary action. Death to every party within 120 feet.
Wow. So, let's see here. Wow. So, on initiative count 20, Fazrian's eyes glow suddenly with a blinding bright light. Let me read this specifically here. Blinding light springs from Fazrian's eyes until initiative count 20 on the next round. If a creature starts its turn within 120 feet of the Planatar and the two of them can see each other, Fazrian can force the creature to make a DC 20 con save. On a failed save, that creature is blinded. So, Brody, Norite, Aaron, and Cancel make DC 20 Constitution saving throws.
24.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
Dwarves are hardy. And they have a high
Good for Aaron and Cancel.
No.
I have a +1 on my con saves.
So you got a nat 20 on that?
I got a nat 20 on that.
Nice. So Cancel failed. You are blinded. You automatically fail any ability checks that require sight, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Wait, is it a magical effect?
It is.
I'm finished.
No!
So Cancel
My
is
advantage roll was nat 1, so
No. So cancel is
Thank you, advantage.
blinded. I don't really have anything for that, do I?
How long am I blind?
Oh, here we go. Bloody eye. You are blinded. Oh shit. You're blinded until you receive a lesser restoration spell or similar magic. So, pretty much forever until somebody casts a spell on you. Roxamos isn't going to put up with Brody kicking him in the devil nads.
Stunning him?
Oh, that's right. He's stunned. Shit. So Roxamos isn't going to do anything except gibber and drool. Cancel.
Save this time, or does it just end? I don't know how the monk stuff.
He's stunned until the end of Brody's next turn.
Cancel should cast Fireball.
Blinded.
There.
Yeah.
Do that. Do it. Do it, meow.
Right, meow.
It's not an attack roll, you'll be fine. All you know is it needs to go in front of you. Cast it by hearing.
Going in the direction I was going. Turning right slightly, bumps the wall. Now I have no clue where I am.
Well, I would think that you could feel the iron statue that you're standing next to.
Yeah, true. But now I don't know whether which side I'm on, because I didn't know I was going in left or right in the first place. I thought I was going straight ahead.
As a reaction, I will allow Aaron to orient you and point you in the direction that you
Point and fire you.
Yeah. Grab the Warforged and use them as an artillery cannon.
Done. Yeah. Kind of grab his shoulders, square him up, and say, "This way's the enemy." Give him just a little bit of back push. So you get, at least you know which way you're facing the enemy, and it's that way. You can choose to go right if you want, but since I don't know what you're trying to do, but that's where the enemy is, straight down the hall.
Hey.
Yeah, magic is hard when you can't see.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have line of sight.
You can't target anything.
Come on, let him cast a blind fireball.
No, you could target the inside of your eyelids.
You can target me.
That's visible.
Target me by sound. I make a lot of noise.
Target yourself, my own eyelids.
I'm gonna cast. Where old was it? This is annoying. So I'm gonna cast anti-magic field.
What?
Okay.
Why? Fireball! You don't really have to have line of sight, do you?
I think you do. Let me double check, and I will tell you.
That's silly Shadowrun stuff. That's only if you care what your target is. Fireball don't care.
That should be a t-shirt. Fireball don't care.
Fireball.
See, that's the problem. So, it specifically says, it doesn't say anything about line of sight, but it says, A bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point you choose within range. That's the part that's the problem. He can't tell what the range is because he's blind.
Well, they'll fly to 120 feet.
So anti-magic field.
Choose the point.
It's a self only, so he doesn't have to cast it anywhere.
10-foot radius right amount.
Yep.
Within a sphere, spells can't be cast, so creatures disappear. Even magic items become mundane. Until spell ends, the sphere moves with me, staring on me. Spells and other magic effects, except those created by an artifact or deity, are suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it.
Okay. So you cast anti-magic field. There a 10-foot radius around you. Magic will not function, and you are no longer blinded. Did you want to finish your movement? I can't tell how far I moved. I was blind.
Move the whole thing together. Cool. That's it.
Okay.
Oh man, are we gonna hear
So-
Telfar's wings fail and plop to the ground?
Right. So
Is the stealth coming?
So Telfar's wings fail, Telfar's goggles fail, everything that Telfar has that's magical fails at this point.
Man,
Sticky the glider casts feather fall at will, so I do not crash to the ground.
You can't.
You can't cast it. You're in an anti-magic field.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't do you any good.
I guess everybody crashes.
You're a
this is
thief.
like the real world.
Isn't she a
A
thief?
10-foot area.
Yeah, she's a rogue.
around-
Yeah, she'll be alright.
Can I
Make a save.
make a stealth check to fall stealth?
Fold silently.
Or an athletic check to do a backflip.
You can make an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Sure, I'll make an acrobatics check. Do something fancy instead of falling on my ass.
I was gonna ask you when you got your baby shower.
You have evasion that says half damage if you fall. Oh, that's if you fail.
You can dodge it.
Okay.
If you dodge a wrench.
Duck dive, dip dive, and
That's
dodge.
a 30 on my acrobatics check.
Okay, so you feel yourself suddenly lose the power of flight, and you kind of bounce off, step off of the statue and the wall, and you land perfectly on your feet without taking any damage.
Like a cat.
Aaron, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna say, holy crud, evil abominations from the nether planes are up there attacking my friends really loud. Basically throwing shade on the celestial. And let's see, I guess first thing I will do is see if I can figure out how this celestial moves. I think that's my insight. I hate it when I roll that bad, but anyway, 23, and he needs to make a 23 on his deception.
Okay.
And if he does not make a 23 on it, I don't know what is deception anyway.
23 exactly.
Charisma. Okay, so I don't gain any benefit from that bonus action attempts to understand how he moves and fights, but I will, since he's kind of troublesome and I can't figure him out, I'm going to shoot at the other demonic, horrible thing that actually does look that way with my oath bow.
I'm not sure really which would be more terrifying is that you know you're fighting a corrupted angel or this devilish creature.
Let's see. I will use a luck point to re-roll that. Oh yeah, that's right. And okay, 22 to hit the devilish guy,
That hits.
and 18 damage piercing.
Okay.
Since he's in close contact, an additional 24 because I was able to plug it in close to his ear hole.
Yes.
Sneak attack.
Yeah. And he's like, ah, there's an arrow in my ear. He sounds a lot like Skeletor.
You can wear an earring there now.
Anything with your bonus action?
I used it trying
Oh,
to
that's
find
right.
out how the Planatar moves.
That is right.
Steady.
Okay.
Sexy.
And did you want to move at all, or are you going to stay at range?
I'm going to stay at range. Let's see, I've got a 60. I think that's the Oathbow's range is. Hang on a second. The close range is 150. The long range is 600 with this sucker.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Telfar, what would you like to do?
Well, does Telfar know why he fell out of the air?
Gravity.
Make an Arcana check.
There was a cold front and it killed all the power plants.
I know. 15.
You're guessing that there's some kind of anti-magic going on. You don't know if it came from Fazrian or somewhere else, but you're guessing you're in an anti-magic field.
We're gonna go over here.
Okay. And all of your magical equipment goes back to functioning normally.
Until my next turn.
Right.
Do I have to spend any part of my action to reactivate my wings, or do they reactivate on their own once I move out of the anti-magic field?
That is a good question.
If it's an effect that was suppressed,
It comes back.
Okay.
Right. So if they were already activated, then it comes back on.
Cool. Then I guess all my stuff just comes back on until the power feels a lot better about things. Then
And,
I go, alright,
and that's a good piece of evidence on what's the source of the problem.
Right. Yeah.
the source of the problem is that spot in the hallway. That spot in the hallway is just bad. I don't like that spot of the hallway.
Look out for those statues, man.
Yeah.
They cause power outages.
Alright, well, since that was, what, 10 feet of my movement or whatever?
Actually, 15 feet.
15 feet of my movement. Alright. Well, I'm gonna use some more of my movement to get back up. You said it's like, what, 40-foot ceilings in here?
Correct.
Well, I will whip myself back up to, I don't know, probably 30 feet off the ground.
Okay.
I'll peek around the corner and I'll fire a shot off at this guy. This one's Raximus, right?
Correct. So,
The one that's on the stairs?
That's not what I
The bloody
wanted.
butcher.
Yeah. I'm going to make a snipey shot at that guy.
Okay, let's see here. Because of the closeness of Norte and Brody, you will be at disadvantage for your attack.
Now, is the butcher over 6 feet tall?
Yeah, he's large.
So can she shoot over the top of him?
Yeah, you could shoot over the top of Brody. So yeah, it'll be a normal shot.
I get to ignore up to 3/4 cover for anything if I'm sharpshooting it.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
Go ahead. Normal shot.
I will take a -5 to hit to add a potential +10 to my damage.
Okay.
I'll use a luck point and reroll that. I don't like that 15. I don't like it. I'm sure 12 doesn't hit.
No, it does not. Anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'll re-hide behind that little statue there.
Okay. What did
I
you?
re-roll 1. And then I'll just end up taking 10 on that one.
Okay. So 41.
Yeah.
Okay. Fazrian doesn't like being told what to do, and so Fazrian steps forward. Oops, that's the wrong guy. And Fazrian is going to make 2 melee attacks on Norte with his greatsword. His angelic greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. $26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Hold on, let me get a fistful of dice out. $17 points of slashing damage, and not done yet. So 17 slashing damage. And 23 points of radiant damage. And as he's wailing away on Narte, he says, "I will not be told how to judge those under my purview." Brody, what would you like to do?
I want to run up and punch him.
The
How's that?
Fazrian?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. So 1 hits. He'll get to make a stun save for 18.
Okay. Uh, 28.
It's only an 18. Does 21 hit?
It does.
He takes 2 more. 4. Oh. And that last one he took 6. Now he takes another 19.
Okay. Anything else?
Uh,
Bonus die.
no. That's all the bonus I got.
all the boners you got.
All the boners.
Okay. Narate, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to attack with the Fazrian with
Banishment.
that's not a bad idea, actually.
These are extra planar if I've ever seen them.
Hang on a minute.
One of the things that Planatars have, one of the abilities, is a divine awareness. A Planatar automatically knows if it hears a lie.
If what?
It automatically knows if it hears a lie.
Ah. Hang on, I'm just looking to see if banishment increases with a higher level.
That's a good question.
Higher level targets more people.
Yeah, I think you can pick, like, you can add additional creatures to the banishment.
Ooh. I'm going to cast banishment at 5th level and attempt to banish them both. They need to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, so being a Planatar, he gets to make that with advantage. Nat 20.
God dang it.
So Fazrian is not banished. And the Yugoloth also gets advantage on its saving throw because it has magical resistance. But it gets an 18.
It's banished.
Okay. The Yugoloth, there is a loud popping sound, and the Yugoloth seems to suck in on itself and disappears. Is there anything you want to do with
We
a...
got rid of one factor.
Is there anything you want to do with a bonus action?
My zombies.
Your zombies can go ahead and make an attack.
Okay, they will do that thing. And my ghouls.
Yeah, you've got 2 ghouls and 3 zombies.
Yep. My zombies will go up to attack the guy. So 21 to hit
Yes.
for the first one, and 4 damage.
Okay.
Next one, 20 to hit
Yes.
for 3 damage.
Okay.
Third one, nat 20 to hit for a whopping 4 damage.
4 was already doubled?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has +1 damage, and I rolled a 1 on the d6, so.
Okay. How about your ghouls?
My ghouls will also attack. First one. I don't think a 8 hits.
No.
Second one. 19 to hit.
That hits. Is it a claw or bite?
It's a claw.
Okay. So he needs to make, I believe, a DC 12 con save.
DC 10.
DC 10.
And take 7 damage.
So he gets a 26 on his save.
Okay, then he saves. Last one is a bite attack for soft 20 to hit.
That hits?
For 8 damage.
Okay.
They just swarm people, really.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Hit
point of
much, but there's
ghouls.
a lot of them. And that is my turn.
On initiative count 20, you see blood start flowing from Fazrian's eyes. Until the end of the next round, nobody within 120 feet of Fazrian can regain hit points until the effect ends. Cancel, what would you like to do? Fuck everybody else up with my anti-magic field?
Up there, hug Fazrian's leg.
Yeah, that sounds tempting, except for the fact that it's strong. I'm not.
I'm just a wee robot.
That's why you have the sovereign glue or whatever. You put it on your hands and then slap them onto the Tarask, and then you don't care about the strength anymore.
Sounds
So, you're sure about the Tomb of Horrors? Is that the portal that has the disintegrating sphere, annihilating the sphere of annihilation, or is that the one that teleports?
If you're talking about Tomb of Horrors, they had the Sphere of Annihilation, but if you're talking about the update, which would be Tomb of Annihilation, it has technically both.
Yeah, but they look identical, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're sure it could be any of it.
Yeah, and neither one is good. Because where it teleports to you to, you are boned. If I remember correctly, the sphere of teleportation teleports you to a room that is full of corpses, and the room is slanted, and at the bottom of the slope is an Audiog that's just sitting there gorging itself on everything that comes into this room. So the terrain is like difficult, and you have to make dexterity, acrobatics, or athletics checks to not be pulled down the slope. And there's an Audiog waiting to eat you. And there's
no way out.
And there's no way out of the room. I know that room really well because I killed one of the Saturday night players in that room. He lost 3 characters in that dungeon. I'm not joking. It killed one character was taken over by what's the squid that can read your thought? Aboleth.
Aboleth.
He was charmed by the Aboleth, and rather than the rest, they were like 3 levels deep in the dungeon, and the rest of the party was like, we're not going to climb out of this dungeon and get a mile away so that he can make another saving throw. So his own party members just killed him to solve the problem. And then then the room ate him, and then I forget what the other, I think his party members killed him another time because he was charmed as well. So yeah. That's a brutal group. They are very vicious.
Wow.
Cassie.
Well, I interrupted you, Cancel, I think. Figuring out what you're going to do.
I'm good right here.
You're a cat.
You're
Okay.
just going to stay.
Go out? Is this like a pillar or something?
It is a 6 foot tall, 6 foot wide stone brazier. And you can see like embers and smoke coming out of it.
I got your braziers
Can
ready.
I just like squeeze behind it?
Yeah, you could.
Sweet. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So you put him in
My zone of anti-magic.
in your anti-magic field.
Hiding.
Okay. Aaron.
Telfar dips down and then comes right back up to her altitude.
Right. You're like, what the hell is going on with that? Aaron, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm going to stand still, which will give me advantage to shoot at this elevated demon.
Right, so you're going to use your bonus action for steady aim.
That's my...
I believe that's what they call it.
Yeah, steady aim. And boom, boom, there's my bonus action for that. And I will shoot a fly at this guy. Let me do it twice. Okay, so the 18 is the better of the two.
That is a miss.
All right. I will. Do I want to burn a lucky on that? Not really. Okay. Then that will be my turn.
Okay. Telfar, what would you like to do?
Hi. Gonna do what I do best, which is peek out just a little bit and shoot at that nasty, mean angel fallen guy.
Go for it.
He's a bad angel. He's no good.
So here's something that I find interesting, and I don't know if like it's a telling look into Christopher Perkins' view on religion, but in every D&D campaign so far, when you run into an angel, they are corrupted and evil and messed up in some way. Every single one. I can think of 3 instances, and all 3 of them were corrupted, slightly insane, and evil.
That is a nat 20.
Double damage.
I get my sneak attack die.
Yes, you do. He is within 5 feet of Nurate, so yes.
That's a whole lot of dice.
Yeah, that's going to be a shitload of dice.
38 damage.
Nice. So was that all of the damage, or?
Oh, no, that needs to be doubled. That. So, 76?
76. Okay.
76 damage.
That hurt a lot. Okay. All right. Anything with your bonus action?
As a free action, I'm going to yell, down, down with the corrupt, down with the abhorrent fallen angel.
Okay.
Very high.
Make a persuasion check on your free action.
Yeah, can do. I can take 10 on that for a 17.
Well, he yells back, you're all guilty! You are unclean!
Like your mother.
What cracks
That'll be a 39 on my spell check.
What cracks me up is no matter who you're talking to, especially guys though. If it's a guy, and if you respond with, yeah, your mom, dude, they get fucking pissed off like every fucking time. And it's hilarious. That just makes it funnier.
Your mom.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Does he always say get your balls in him? Something about your balls.
Get your balls in a net, or get your balls in a cup, or.
Fuck you, Sharcy. Give your balls a tug.
So Fazrian is going to step here out of the field, and he's going to make 2 greatsword attacks because he is deemed both Brody and Norite to be equally unclean and guilty. First will be on Norite.
Norite is a dirty.
30 to hit. For
That hits. That hits.
16 points of slashing damage. And 25 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
And then on Brody, $28 to hit.
Yeah.
For
I'm at half health.
22 points of slashing damage. And only 12 points of radiant damage. That was sad.
Not for me.
Mr. Brody, what would you like to do?
Punch.
Punch, punch, punch.
Sweep the leg.
I could try that. Yeah. All right. So a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
Or a whopping 12. Plus he can make a Kai save or fall down for strength.
$19 to save.
I don't like you anymore. All right.
Jeff always plays monks. You would not believe how many times I've heard him say that when I save. But usually it's stunned, 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 and so my monsters are like just standing there drooling,
Yeah.
and everybody else beats the shit out of them.
Then I'll kick again. It is 26.
Yes. Ow, my planetars.
Ow, my Planatar fasciitis.
Planatar fasciitis.
Oh, another 12.
I couldn't go to the war in Avernus because I've got bone spurs in my wings.
Another 12, and why don't you make a stun save on that one?
Okay.
18.
Ooh, he fails with a nat 1.
Nice!
Fazrian is stunned. Norite, what would you like to do?
I will cast an 8th level inflict wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Is that a bad idea?
No, that's fine.
Go for it.
I assume a 23 hits.
It does.
Okay. So I'm going to roll it. 22 damage? What?
Ugh. He is seriously messed up. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
No movement, no bonus action, but my zombies will swarm him
Okay.
again.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit helps.
And he's stunned, right? So advantage.
Oh, yeah, and the zombies get advantage because he's stunned.
Sweet. 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. 21 to hit
That hits.
for 2 damage.
Okay.
20. Soft 20 to hit
That hits.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
19 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay. Your ghouls.
First ghoul is hang on. Soft 20 to hit,
Hits.
12 damage. Second one,
Hold on a second. So, was that a claw or a bite?
it was a bite.
Okay. Your next attack.
19 to hit.
That hits.
This one's a claw, so
Okay.
and 6 damage.
Soft 20 for save.
God.
Your next ghoul.
All right.
You have 2 ghouls.
I thought I had 3.
No, I crushed one into pulp.
Oh right.
Or
I already-
actually, somebody else. I think Cancel killed one with a fireball or something.
Yeah.
One of the ghouls ate shit. That's what I know.
Yeah. I already did both rule attacks.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. That's my turn.
Cancel. What would you like to do?
I'm going to drop the thing that's been basically useless. Pop over here
Mm-hmm.
and use my staff of power to cast lightning bolt in this direction.
Okay. So he is stunned. He automatically fails dexterity saving throws. So he's going to take all of that lightning bolt.
Uh, 29 damage.
Okay. He's still standing, but he's got like a burning hole in his chest where the lightning bolt came out. Anything with a bonus action or further movement?
No, that's it.
Okay. Hold on one moment. I will be right back.
Hidey hole.
I will be right back. would you like to do?
So this thing's still standing up,
Yep.
or is it?
Well, he's standing, but he's swaying back and forth because he's stunned. So you have advantage on any attack you make.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I can shoot at him at range. If he's laying down, I don't get that benefit.
So,
Alrighty.
one thing to keep in mind is that from here, because it's so close between Brody and Norte, you would be at disadvantage, so your roll would be a normal roll.
Alrighty. I'm willing to move forward 30 if that would help any.
It
I'm
wouldn't.
trying to shoot over the top of these people.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Okay.
It wouldn't help.
Alright, I will take a normal roll
Okay.
and I will use my bonus action to Hex Curse him.
Okay.
It's not a spell, there's no save, there's no, it just, and I'll pick Dexterity for his. He's clumsy. It's not going to affect saving throws, but got to pick something.
Okay.
And I will. Well, he is stunned, but I'll say something like death to my enemy, the guilty one. And I'm thinking in my head about how he's guilty of like killing all these people and all this blood flowing. So if he can hear my voice, he'll know that I believe it's true.
Okay.
That I'm calling him guilty. And I will shoot at him. Let's see, make sure I've got my little things going here. I'm going to shoot at him regular. No sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's a crit anyway.
Nice.
So, there we go.
Double damage.
The-
And you get sneak attack.
yeah.
You do? Just automatically?
So the.
Well, because you're both within
think
5 feet of him. So.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget your sneak attack is doubled as well. It's all applicable damage would be doubled.
Right. So to double that, I'd get there's my 2 sneak attacks. It turns out to be 55, and the attack damage looks like 25.
Okay. So
That's a total of 80.
you put a well-placed arrow right in his chest, and he drops to his knees and says that he utters, I can't believe I was the wrong one in all of this. And he dies, and as he leans forward, his body like just kind of turns to ash and floats away into the air.
don't feel too bad.
Rotate's gonna say, Anubis has judged you guilty.
Oh, awesome. So awesome. Well, he just goes back to his plane, so I'm not too worried about it. And
I
Norate,
think he's learned his lesson.
hang on, concentrate, because if you stop concentrating within a minute, then that other guy's gonna pop back. Let's make sure he stays going.
Actually, he won't pop back. This wasn't his natural plane, so he's permanently sent back to one of the lower planes.
Only if you hold concentration for the entire time. If you drop concentration,
Well,
he pops back.
Norte hasn't cast anything else that requires concentration, so.
Yep.
Hold on here. You guys get something fairly spectacular for this. All of you can feel like you have been touched by the presence of the god Torm. And you gain a +1 bonus to your armor class and saving throws.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And that will carry through the next game session.
Sweet.
It's a temporary thing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So at the end of next week's game session, it will be done. Now, Cancel, make a perception check.
Right. Absolute thing I'm best at. 18.
So when you, from your hiding point here, now that the Planatar is dead, you can look and you see these two crystal menhirs. And from your vantage point, you can see that it looks like there is something trapped inside the crystal menhirs.
What are menhirs?
Like standing stones, like Stonehenge would be a menhir.
And go up to it and look closer.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Nat 20 for a total of 31.
So you are able to determine that these menhirs, each one has a Merilith demon trapped inside of it. It looks like they are currently sleeping.
Let's not disturb them.
Let's see here.
Good targets for banishment.
This gate can only open if the correct command word is spoken, which you do not know. You know that you would have to be 15th level or higher to go through. You've got that covered. But yeah, there are two Meriliths trapped inside of these menhirs.
If we get rid of them, will the gate not work?
You don't know.
Can I make a check for it? Or is that just something?
You can go ahead and make another Arcana check, and I'll allow you to make it at advantage.
$23.
So you determine that if the Meriliths are not inside the menhirs, the gate will not function.
Okay.
Their demonic power is powering this gate. Which, whether they're there or not, is inconsequential because you can't work the gate as it is. Telfar.
I say we all take a long rest.
Telfar, make an investigation check.
Most definitely. $23.
Yeah. So you find behind the bone throne, I just like saying that. Hey baby, you want to sit on the bone throne? You find a secret door leading to the east.
Well, that's the way to go.
Well, I'm using my little hobbit fingers poking around.
So you're able to open this door, and on the back wall, so this is an oval-shaped room with a domed ceiling. And on the back wall, you see there is a bloody handprint, or rather, the wall is coated in blood, and there is a clear handprint on the wall. Make a religion check.
Sounds like Bane.
Yeah, a religion check. My religion checks come in the form of, hey Norte, what's this mean?
I'm coming.
So, Norte, you can make a religion check.
25, 26.
So you recognize that this clean handprint in the middle of this bloody wall is a crude representation of Torm. And the handprint is large. It looks like the Planatar made the handprint. In the middle of the room are 10 shattered stone chests, and you see that there is a mace laying in the room, and a headless human corpse lies on the floor next to the rubble. The corpse's severed head lies a few feet away. Maggots feast on the rotting remains.
I'm gonna cleanse this area. Put the dead to rest.
Okay, you can do that.
What's the mace?
You don't know. Make an Arcana check.
I'm alright at that. 19.
You can determine that this is a magical mace.
Hey, Hansel.
No.
Does anybody have an identify spell?
We don't know what it is.
Alright, I'm coming.
It might be a mace of disruption. That's my guess.
I'm gonna come take a peek at it.
Okay. Do you have an identify spell?
Yes, but first I'm gonna see if I can tell what it is with my eyeballs with the 17.
Clearly it is a mace belonging to a cleric of Torm. It has devout sigils of Torm on the haft of the mace. Other than that, you can tell that it is magical, but that's all you know.
Alright,
This must be the cleric that summoned the Planatar.
That would be a safe bet. So,
Let's identify it.
okay, you identify it. It is a mace of smiting.
Aren't all maces?
Right. It is. You gain +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. The bonus increases to +3 when you use the mace to attack a construct. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage, or an extra 14 bludgeoning damage if it is a construct. If a construct has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it is destroyed. So, good for smacking golems.
Good for constructs. Yep.
The shattered chests contain nothing. They were broken long ago and looted.
I'm gonna look down the pit from up on top since we're checking this room out.
So you can tell that the pit is 30 feet deep, and at the bottom of the pit, it appears that there's a passage that leads to the south.
I'll
go down.
cast light cantrip on a silver coin and drop it down the pit.
Okay.
I'll jump down after the coin.
Okay.
And the coin eliminates the spikes at the bottom and the
I'll be alright.
No, there are no spikes at the bottom. A 20-foot wide, 20-foot high tunnel at the bottom of the pit in Area 23B leads south before coming to a dead end. The floor of the tunnel is covered with bones, bits of adventuring gear, and other debris. At the end of the tunnel are 3 hungry Audiugs, and when they detect you in the pit, they rush forth and attack while using their limited telepathy to taunt you as they attack.
Sweet.
Get out of there.
So,
Cancel should just throw a fireball down there. Or 4.
We don't know what's happening. He's a good 50 feet away right now.
Yeah, these are good for audios.
But it's audios.
It won't peg.
We smelt them as soon as they moved.
Probably, yeah.
Everything within a mile smelled them.
Hey, can I dash out of there?
Make a athletics check to climb up.
I can run up.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You are a.
As long as I got movement, I shouldn't fall. So, and I got 55 straight.
Okay.
110 if I dash.
So, Brody comes back up and is like, "Hey, there's audios down there."
Don't go down there.
Before you do that, make a perception check.
Alright. 17.
As you turn around and run back up the wall, the light off the coin that Aaron dropped, you can see something very thin and shiny glinting behind the audios in the refuse pile.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And that's where we're going to break for this week.
There's nothing down there. Nothing.
That's not true. That is where we'll break for this week.
Well, good game, everybody. Good game.
Yes, very good.
You know what? Next level, I get quivering palm.
That sounds dirty.
I know.
I know.
You just start punching people and you can make death saves.
Nice.
Or no, they're just constitution saves.
Yeah, another level for you guys is coming very soon.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just going to ask that since we went down to 420.
If you guys want, you can choose to take a long rest here. And thus, starting next week with your full hit points and spell slots back.
Well, I'm at half health, so I think we should do that.
I think we should find a place that is not coated in blood.
Well, yes, everything is still coated in blood. However, the bleeding walls situation has stopped since Fazrian is dead.
Yeah. Now we can go back and we can go get the dirty password from the dirty dwarf.
Yeah.
The last place I remember that we had some clean floors was back where the caverns where we came in, the mine area.
That's true. That is
I
true.
would prefer to rest up in area 1 where we're not trying to sleep with congealing blood.
Fine.
All right. You want to sleep in the blood? I mean,
Get in
God.
your hygiene. It's probably warm.
Well, it's cooling, so. All right, we will pick this up next week at 6 on Friday.
Thanks, Chris.
You're very welcome. I will see you guys next week, and I'm sure I'll talk to you online.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Night.
Catch you later, guys.